Okay, I am so excited to be here, to be back here again tonight. In fact, when Bruce called me, I got so excited. I got to tell you, I went out and I did something I haven't done in over 10 years. I bought a new pair of Wranglers. We're just good friends. And then I even sent them down to the cleaners, had them pressed. I got the crease and everything. I'm sporting that buckaroo look tonight. Anyway, those of you that know me know that I usually start off my show with a sad poem. And in fact, sometimes they call me the sad poet. But I thought I'd change it up just a little bit, thanks to Bruce, and start off with something a little lighter, like a joke. Okay, so this cowboy goes into a bar, and the bar is completely empty, except for the bartender. And he walks up to the bartender. He says, "Can you pour me a beer?" So the bartender gets up, pours him a nice cold beer, and he's looking around. There's nobody there. He comes up, takes a drink, and as he's drinking it, he hears this voice. It says, "Hey, cowboy, you are good looking." And he looks around. There ain't nobody there. He thinks about it for a minute. He goes, "Oh, well." Takes another drink. Here's a voice again. "Man, that is one good-looking hat you have, cowboy." And now he's really stunned. He goes, "Hey, excuse me, bartender, come over here." He says, "Am I losing my mind?" He says, "I'm hearing voices." He says, "Oh, don't mind." He said, "But there's nobody here." He says, "Oh, don't mind that. It's just the peanuts at the end of the bar. They're complimentary." Okay, we're gonna, I guess we better go back to the old format. Okay. Hey, that's the most reaction I've had in a long time. Anyway, the truth is, people ask you about being a cowboy, about this and about that. But the truth is that when people that talk to you, and we all love horses, we all like to ride, we like to cowboy, we do all these things, work on the ranches sometimes when we can. But it doesn't matter what we do for a living. It doesn't matter if you're a cowboy. It doesn't matter if you're a banker, if you drive a truck, if you're a nurse. It doesn't matter. Because the truth is, we all fight the same battles. We all experience the same emotions, be it sadness, happiness, love, grieving, whatever it is. The old man's ranch. I parked my truck behind the barn, made my way up to the house. As I was walking up the path, I could see the old man and his spouse. And he sat up there upon his porch, and his hands were old and withered, and his face was grizzled by the sun. It looked like saddle leather. And his fists, they gripped the rocking chair as it moved slowly to and fro. Behind his blurry eyes were memories that he may never know. And I could tell that he was staring out at something far away. It could have been his past, or those distant fields of hay. And I wondered what he saw out there. Was it another place and time, or just a watercolored image that made no sense or rhyme? And the woman sitting next to him got up to go inside, and she smiled as she wiped away a tear she tried to hide. He strained his eyes to look at me. I know he wondered who I was, and the expression on his face was enough to give me pause. I told him my name's Robert. He said, "My name's Robert too." And he stuck out that old grizzled hand. He said, "How do you do? Do I know you, young fella? Have you been this way before?" I said, "Yes, sir, a time or two, to help out with the chores." I wanted him to talk to me, so I looked at him and said, "Why don't you tell me what it's like out here on your spread?" He said, "Why, we're all ranching folks. Are you a rancher too?" I said, "I've worked my share of cows, but not near as much as you." He said, "I ain't sure just how I started. I really can't recall. But I've been ranching all my life, so I guess I've done it all. Oh, a cowboy's life ain't easy. It's hard and lonely too, and it takes every ounce of strength you got just to do what you got to do. And just when you can catch your breath and you think the chores are done, you realize there's more work to do before the setting of the sun. Old cowboy ain't for the weak or harder, them that ain't got try. You just can't quit and walk away. You'll keep ranching until you die. Did I mention I'm a rancher? Out here, that's what we do. I said, yes, sir, you did. And I'm a rancher, too. He said, I reckon it don't matter much. I'm forgetful now and then. But I'm proud you come on by. I hope you stop this way again. I'd like to sit and visit, but I got work to do. This old place don't run itself, so I'll bid good day to you. And he just went back to staring out with that little sheepish grin. And I wondered if he'd recall this time I spent with him. I knew I had to walk away, and it made me kind of sad. And I turned my back and whispered, you know, I love you, Dad. Thank you.